Hello everybody and welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2025. We have yet another match for you on our sequence of Saturday matches. This time we are back with another high-low seed matchup. Singapore versus Italy, our 4th seed versus our 29th seed. Some legacy players on both sides here as well as some new faces, but we're going to go through all of that in this pre-match talk here. I am Chillier Pair, probably the last person you would have ever expected to see on a TWC cast, joined by Yasuo today, our newest addition to the casting lineup, we'll say.
Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm glad to be here the first time. I hope it's going to be fine and well. I'm excited for this match. It's going to be a blast.
Some exciting stuff to happen in these early stage matches, even with the seed disparity. And we know it all too well, especially with some of these maps being as accessible as possible to these players, right? This is, even on our bottom 8-seeded teams, some of the best Taiko gameplay in the world that we'll be seeing here. The best in a lot of cases. We didn't, unfortunately, get to see Japan play earlier today, but for those that know, all of you, hopefully, that would have been kind of what we're looking at as our creme de la creme for today. But Singapore,
exactly.
a top-tier team, too. Top tier here.
Seed 4, amazing stuff. Can't wait to see what's happening here.
Let's see what they got last year.
Sure.
Let's see. Where did Singapore end up in the bracket last year? Did Singapore did not play last year. If they did, they did not qualify. So Singapore with either a big return, actually, it seems, this time around. So this is a very solid start from them to jump straight up to 4th seed.
I agree. Also, we got bans coming in. Singapore banning Hard Rock 2, and also Italy banning Nomad 4 in this pool. So we're not going to see those maps being played. We are now waiting for Italy's first pick here. Let's see.
A little bit of time. Let's see. Italy has a lot to choose from here. There is still everything besides the 2 maps. And a little sad, the Hard Rock 2 getting dropped off the pool here. Definitely one of the better maps for them probably here. But we do see the Free Mod 2 come out from Italy as the starting pick, which is a strong start. Yasuo, you're the resident Taiko expert here. What are we looking at in Free Mod 2? What are we expecting with this map?
There's a few SV changes we are looking at here. Rather on the lowest side in terms of SV, but still very interesting to look at, and especially how the players are going to perform on this pick. Yes, and we are now looking at the lobby.
Are we still thinking comfortable on this? We thinking accuracy drops at like clinch points, or is this just going to be an overall struggle for the entire time?
This could be an overall struggle. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm really curious how they are going to perform here. Like, let's see this.
First map in. It's a pretty decent length too, actually, sitting at 2.5 minutes here. That's definitely. That's full rhythm game size, so we've got a drawn out for SVs here.
Also, considering this is a free mod, I'm really curious to which players pick what mod. If we are going to see an overmod, for example, that could happen.
It's possible.
Yes.
We will see what happens between these two teams here. Again, it's always interesting to jump into these high-low seed matchups because there is plenty to go back and forth on in these early stages, with the map pools not being inaccessible for either size. That definitely leads to some interesting outcomes even between the top-low, but we are looking at full roster here, so Odds, Sechi, Prehistoria for Singapore, Italy with Plasmus, Crix, and Garda. And Garda praying that his Osu is going to survive this map. We'll see. That's going to be a key on your first pick.
Alright. About to ready up, everyone. So good luck, have funds are being dropped. We're about to get into the first map of this match.
Here we go. The start of one. We've seen some close matchups this weekend already, namely Finland, France, running 5-3. That's one map off of tiebreaker. Japan, Bulgaria, unfortunately, ended up in a forfeit due to lack of players, and Russia, New Zealand, the 11th versus 22nd seed matchup, ending in a 5-1. So this definitely has the potential to be the closest match we've seen in quite some time this weekend, even though we've had 3 on the board. We also have another match happening on the B stream right now. For those that are interested in watching both at the same time, we've got Indonesia versus Hong Kong on the losers bracket, a 13th versus 20 seed. And that will be going on at the same time, so feel free to catch both. We're seeing no overmod from Italy here. One hidden, one hard rock on Plasmos and Garda. However, Singapore really bringing it in at the start here. Prehistoria, Odds, and Zechi all running the hidden, and then the hard rock on Odds and Zechi here. So we've got a bit of an advantage on the side of Singapore as long as they're able to maintain, and we've seen no major struggle outside of anyone but Plasmos so far.
Yeah, Prehistoria also dropping a few misses at the beginning, but still in the lead for Singapore. There we go, another miss from Prehistoria. It's quite easy to miss on those slow SV things, especially with hidden. So this will happen probably again. Yes, but still, the hidden hard rock players on Singapore's side are still holding on to pretty good accuracy as well, actually.
And making those more dense parts with the scrolls a little bit more easy to read, perhaps, with the hard rock, even if they're scrolling faster. Prehistoria is going to start to build back up over that combo cap soon. Also back up to 99. Does find a break, though, so they will lose that combo cap. Fortunately for them, though, Zechi and Odds putting on an absolute clinic right here as Garda finds a break for Italy. Not a clean one at that either. That was a good 2% act drop for them on the hard rock, and Plasmos has unfortunately found the largest struggle on the side of Italy here. Crick's doing really well into the ending here, trying to match up with these Singaporean players here. Unfortunately, they are not able to do it by themselves, especially with this hidden hard rock performance on that side. 840k on both of the two of them. Quarter of the way left in the map. We're getting a little bit of bancho, perhaps some internet issues from some of the players. I'm not sure what we're looking for here, but I think Singapore seems to have this one in the bag pretty decisively with a quarter left here. That is a significant score gap for them.
Yeah, we're more than 270k points at this point. We're not going to see anything happening from the Italy side here.
Extremely clean from Singapore here. Prehistoria definitely struggling a little bit more than their teammates on that hidden only, and again, I think the density just playing a factor in that with all of these changes here. They really have not been able to get over that combo cap in quite some time here. Luckily for them, however, the players on Italy struggling just a little bit more across the board, and as much as Crix can do, you know, they're doing what they need to do on that no mod. That no mod player should be your strongest on the free mod because it is just the base level map, but that overmod from Singapore providing a super benefit there. I mean, that is 115,000 score across two different players. That is all of the score difference right there, and a very clean start from Singapore on a breakpoint. An immediate pick, too.
Immediate pick into Nomad 3. The speed pick.
I wonder who mapped this.
I'm not so sure, actually. Maybe I don't know that guy. Holy.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I didn't even realize until I saw it, and I went, wait a second. So what's this map like, Yasuo, if you're, what's this map like? What was the intention behind this?
So basically, it's 270 BPM. Quite fast, actually. It's 10 BPM more than last year's speed pick on the Nomad pick. We're looking at some quite dense patterns, especially in the KIs, and some tricky patterns in the sections between the KIs, but the map is pretty straightforward, to be honest. So But still, it's interesting to see how the players are going to react to the 270 BPM. That's still, as I said, more than last year.
So conventional speed test.
Exactly.
Okay, okay. Any patterns in here that can I catch them off guard, or are we just looking comfortable buck standard patterns?
No, this is pretty straightforward. Not much to see that's standing out from this one.
So a mechanical test for Singapore and Italy, and based on the performance from Singapore on those overmods with the hard rock on the free mod, I definitely would pin them as the more mechanically balanced team on this lineup here. Looks like we're going to be getting a GT sub in for Singapore, potentially. They're sitting on the Italy side right now, but...
Yeah, they decided to join the Italy team just a second.
Double checking, I guess they're trying to get another player moved over to the tournament server, maybe as a sub. Looks like Charius may be subbing in. But we'll get the refresh on the lineups here. Timer should be coming to a close relatively soon. Still running Crix on Italy.
We're getting EU for the Italy side.
And there's Chairless. So we're running only one player the same on both sides here. Sechi and Crix, the only two that are remaining the same from Singapore and Italy. Kurotsuki and Yu for Italy, brand new to the lobby. And then Blurarg and Chairless going to be subbing in for Singapore here. That's going to be leaving this a little bit more up to chance now. That old Singapore roster on the free mod definitely looked good on these mechanical-based picks across with that hard rock, but we are in a completely different realm of BPM here, and that does tend to have an effect on pretty much any team that comes in. You hit the speed picks, and it's always a different lineup, even if the rest of your mechanically skilled players would normally be comfortable on a map like this. We'll still see the swap sometimes, but Singapore's got a lot of room to play with right now. 1-0 to them. It's a best of 9, so first to 5, which means that that break point is going to be a very strong start if they're able to consolidate it here. Our first break going to be coming out from the side of Italy. It's really not going to make too much of a difference this early into the map, as unfortunately, though, it was not a clean break.
Oh, sadly, EU keeps missing on some of those patterns in this KI. Really can't find a hold onto this map until now.
Starting to build up in this, like, lower intensity breakcore section here. Kurotsuki found a miss, and there goes Crix as well. That's Italy all below combo cap, with all Singapore above it now. Actually, that was probably the worst time for Crix to find that miss, unfortunately. And in a very low intensity section of the map here as we kick up to the halfway point. Italy now has a serious uphill battle to fight as Crix finds yet another miss, and Kurotsuki follows it up. Italy just falling apart in the middle section of this pick here.
Yeah, even though EU has built up some combo again, it doesn't really support the Italy score on this map either. Especially since the other two players from the Italy side are also not supporting the combo EU build up now.
It's a 97% on that combo too, going up against Blurarg and Sechi, both at high 99 and some accuracy that I will not mention until the map is over, just in case. Chairless, the
Yes.
worst accuracy on Singapore at 98% is higher than the highest on Italy. And Singapore just really kind of flexing their muscles on their opening pick here, really. They took the break point, and now they're using this as their chance to really show off to Italy here as Blurarg does pull it in the SS. Very impressive stuff from them. The perfect 1 million score. What a good start. And full FCs across the board. So big shout outs to Singapore there. The three-way, the first of the match here. They weren't able to pull it out on the breakpoint pick, but that is a very, very strong showing from Singapore on their first pick.
Straight pick again from Italy on free mod 1 now. We are going to see Phony. Again, not quite very interesting patterns in this, so there's not much you can actually miss on. But still, it's free mod, so especially with mods, this might be a little more difficult. So yeah.
Yeah, so
we can see a few misses maybe from players that only choose hidden again, especially since 170 BPM, yes.
Yeah, very comfortable BPM. What I'm hearing is that we may be seeing some overmods again from Singapore here. We've got odds back in for the free mod. Deji continues to remain in as one of those stars for Singapore. They've played 2 maps so far and 2 full combos on either one with some high accuracy on both. Got the GT step in for Singapore as well. Plasmos back in. Garda and Yu backing them up for the Italian side. And I don't know if we're going to expect another overmod here. They do have the Sechi odds combo in, however, we are going to see a sub back out for Blorarg.
Yeah, I expect to see at least one. Or not even, like, I expect 2 hidden hard rocks on the Singaporean side here. They can definitely pull that off.
It's possible. They're up 2-0, however.
Yes, Garda sadly does not like the song.
That's sad. That's unlucky. The song is good. Chat, what do you think? Song good?
Song good?
Song good? Can we get some, like, some cat jam?
Yes, please.
But Singapore, they, while only up 2 points, this is an early round, and that means that they have kind of taken away a lot of the wiggle room for Italy here at the start of the match here. So a break point here would mean that they are now halfway through the match, 1 point away from match point on their own pick, and things start to get bad for Italy at that juncture. So this is what I would say, you know, coming up already on Italy's chance to get a point on the board here. Now, they certainly have the option, and the skill has been displayed to get a good pick on the board here. But Singapore has just been very consistent as a team thus far, and we are seeing that double hidden hard rock again from GT and Sechi now. And we are seeing
no mod from Blorarg, which is surprising and interesting at the same time.
Are they going for the SS match?
Likely.
Could be.
It can happen. It can happen very easily. On Italy, we see hidden on Plasmus, hard rock on Gorda and Yu.
We'll see what happens here. We're definitely seeing a trend in Singapore being more comfortable as a team across the start of maps here, but Italy certainly doesn't have a bad start on most of these. It's really just going to come down to who struggles in these Ki sections here. Traditionally, we've seen a couple of breaks from Italy, but we did see Singapore miss on that first free mod pick, so if they do start to find some struggles first, it will absolutely swing this in favor of Italy. They are taking a bit of a backseat due to accuracy right now, mostly due to Yu being at the high 98 percentages, and with that act from Blorarg and Sechi really holding them up here. Mod advantage for Singapore as well, becoming a big part of that, but a 3-way miss from Italy on that breakdown section, only catching out GT, and that might just be the lead that Singapore needed.
Yeah, and Blorarg just playing the style points on Italy with the still double S holding on. Yes, it's no mod, but it's still the highest accuracy in the lobby right now.
Very impressive from Sechi right now, too, actually. 99.8, very high. Oh, and they miss as I say that. I apologize, Sechi.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good job. Good job.
Italy, all approaching the combo cap very soon. Ew, the only one to find a break there. Garda and Plasmos bringing it back up. Very impressive stuff.
You're still struggling with the accuracy a bit compared to other players.
Blorarg really just flexing the muscles for Singapore right now. This is what they're going for. No hundreds on this slower section. Does sometimes get a little bit more difficult. Hits the SV. And this is going to be the last Ki section for everyone here. I think it's done and dusted for Italy on this pick right now. It's really just about how strong all the players finish. GT with a very good recovery from that early miss, as well as a lot of the players on Italy, but still sitting at those high 98s, the low combos with the drops from the entire team, compared to Singapore just really holding this one down. Again, the team performance is outstanding in Blarag with the second double S of the match in a row for them. That is 2 perfect SSs.
Only ace on the board and 1 double S from Blarag. It's, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Impressive.
he only played Nomad on this one, but still a very impressive score from Blarag here.
Sets you with a very impressive hidden hard rock play as well. Just a single slip up in around the 60 to 70% mark of the map there. Unfortunately for Italy, as a team, all finding a big break at that Ki section after the breakdown was a damning scenario for them there. That is just an unfortunate spot to have a 3-way break, and with Singapore playing as well as they are today, you just can't afford misses like that across the board. So Italy, they're putting up a good fight, but Singapore is really just too strong right now. Either a double or a triple for their team on every single pick.
Yeah,
so by no means is Italy out.
Them taking the match at the breakpoint again. Now back to Singapore with the pick. Let's see what they are going to go with next. Let's see, maybe we can see some double time on the Singaporean side.
It'd be fun. I'd like that. Pick DT2, please. That's a classic. DT2 is a classic.
It's such a good song as well. Like, we need that.
I would vibe with Darling right now. Hidden one, though. Okay, understandable from Singapore.
We go to a hidden one. Very slow SV hidden.
I will absolutely take some Sound Solar, although we do have a lot of very good songs in this pool, so I'm kind of sad we don't get a chance to see everything in this pool. I mean, T-Pazolite, Nomad 1, we've got Tetris and Hidden 2, we've got Darling and Double Time 2. I mean, there's so many good songs in this pool.
Yes, I wish we could just play through the entire pool. Just for fun, you know.
Who wins most maps out of the entire pool? Well, a little bit lower intensity, but like you said, SVs?
SVs, slow, BPM slow. It's the hidden pick for Taiko, basically, where you can miss really easily, especially on less dense sections. Stuff that is just not really followable by rhythm or anything, you can just miss super easily. Especially this map has 2 1-8 patterns within the map, which also are very shit missable. So yeah, I'm curious if the players can hit those 1-8 patterns. But with that, we are going to go into the pick.
This is the time to see, and this is, you know, dare I say it, we don't want to call it early, but this could potentially be Italy's last opportunity to get back into this match. Singapore win on this would mean a forced match point, and that means that Italy is guaranteed to need to win 4 maps in a row in order to even have a chance at getting to tiebreaker. And with the way that Singapore has been playing across the board right now, that is going to be an uphill battle and a half for them. Certainly not out of the realm of possibility. They've certainly had some good scores as a team here, but Singapore has just been so consistent across the board. Both teams going to start off well on this low intensity section here, though the hidden on this dense style of pick generally provides more difficulty than a lot of the other maps we've seen that are mechanically focused, and Kuretsuki is the first one to fall to this patterning. Oh, big fall here. Yeah. Oh, completely lost the pattern.
There's not much easy stuff to get back into if you miss once. Also miss from GT here.
And
it's
from
the less
Sechi,
dense
looks like.
section.
That might actually be favorable for Italy there. That's a double break and drop from Singapore, leaving just odds to fight off a Plasmus and Krix combo. And Plasmus maintained through that section exceptionally well.
There we go, first 1-8 pattern. Kuretsuki is not able to hit it, unfortunately.
I And for Italy to get into this now, Kuretsuki does need to find some more confidence, however. Even with Crix and Plasmus having a good performance on this map right now, they need that third to start pulling up some combo here to get over that combo cap to really give them that lead that they need. And with Kuretsuki, unfortunately, finding complete misreads on these patterns, understandably so hidden on this map, extremely difficult, but they just need to find some more confidence. Those two players in GT and Sechi, despite the misses, have had some absolutely flawless recoveries, accuracy and combo-wise. And with odds on a 99.76 matching Plasmus right now, Crix is only just a small portion of that supporting score. And Italy is just going to lose this on not having that balanced third on the bottom here. Singapore with the overall lineup just being too strong once again. Impressive from odds.
Very impressive, yes. Also accuracy-wise on the Singaporean side, just absolutely, wow, stunning.
Kuretsuki clearly kind of getting forced in on that hidden pick there, evidently not comfortable with the patterning or the mod combination there, which is just unfortunate. Sometimes you just need to push someone in as that third on the other team's pick.
We are going to go match point, Italy's pick, no mod 5. We're going to have some melancholic little streams, and there's not much you can expect except for streams, as the div names already tell you.
For those interested in the B stream matchup right now, as well as we give an update in between Hong Kong versus Indonesia. Hong Kong currently up 2-1. Indonesia winning their second pick of the match after giving up a break point. So very close match down there. Again, if you want to keep both streams open at the same time, we highly encourage it. It's always very interesting to see what happens between the two. We are going to have a switch up on the stream. I just want to let everyone know before we get into this map. We will likely have Philippines versus the Netherlands on the A stream here. And if you're looking for a Taiwan versus Peru, I believe we're going to push that down to the B stream. It was originally intended for the A stream, but I believe you will all be able to check that out down there. One of our mods can correct me if I'm wrong, or somebody can ping me and tell me if I'm wrong, but that is currently the plan. So still plenty of time left in this match for Italy to make a comeback, but Singapore has looked extremely strong.
Yeah, they have. And now with match point, the pressure's on Italy even more to find 1 point from this map now on their own pick. A little less dense section in the beginning here before we are going into some streamy patterns. Also, just a great song as well. Like, as you mentioned before, we really have bangers in this pool.
Seriously.
Shoutouts to the map pullers.
Okay. The glaze! No bias here whatsoever.
Nope.
We'll allow it.
What do you mean? Okay.
Some exceptional stuff for both teams right now. Evidently an extremely comfortable map for both of these two teams. The accuracy sitting just lower on Italy, which is the only difference in this map right now. A singular miss or drop from either side will absolutely lose this map for either team. But as it stands, Singapore going to remain in the lead as strong as ever. Here we go into the next Ki, the next potential for break to come from either side, and we are just simply not seeing it. The accuracy holding. I'm seeing no fluctuations on either side. Sarki finds a break. Hold on. Oh, but you trades it out. No, I think that would have been Italy's one opportunity.
It would have been just as you said it. Oh no.
No, that was it.
That is Italy it. The map is very short.
Wow.
This is it. The 5th point for Singapore.
Great stuff. That's Singapore,
Great stuff.
5-0, with an unbelievable team performance. And Italy looking so close to getting a point on that last map there. Unfortunately, not able to pull out a single one in the end, but they will have another chance next week as they fall to the losers bracket, as Singapore will now advance to the next round of the upper bracket to face off against the winner of the match that is currently on the B stream. Italy going to be falling to face off against the loser of that Indonesia-Hong Kong match. Congratulations to Singapore, our 4th seed, making their return in 2025, and a strong one at that, with a big start to their first match of the tournament. As we jump almost immediately, I believe, into our next match. We've got back-to-back-to-back matches for you all this afternoon. We're already going to be getting rolls started on our upcoming stream. So once again, congratulations to Singapore. Best of luck to Italy as we look to transition into Philippines versus the Netherlands. Completely different lineup here. 16th versus 17th seed, the closest matchup that we have in the round of 32. Coming to you at 14:30 UTC in the middle of our block here. And we're looking for a close one here, Yasuo. We're looking for that tiebreaker between a 16-17 seed.
Yes, this can very easily happen between those teams. Yeah, I hope we can see the banger tiebreaker as well. This is the chance to get it, so...
One opportunity. This is all but possible. The Netherlands and Philippines both putting up teams last year in Taiko World Cup with the respect to their seeds that we saw last year. Netherlands was the 19th seeded team, so making a 2-seed improvement. And the Philippines was the 17th seed last year, so that's a 1-seed improvement for them. So both teams moving up in the bracket this time to be in this middle seed matchup. But this is certainly not the first time Philippines has been in this mid-seed matchup. They played Australia as the 16th seed last year in the round of 32 in this exact same matchup. And for the Philippines, this is a chance to continue their streak. They were able to prevail in that match 5-2. So they put on an extremely strong performance as the 17th seed in that matchup overall. Unfortunately, in their second round matchup, having to go and face the number 1 seeded Japan, which for them will happen again this year if they end up winning this match. So the winner of the 16-17 seed match has the great honor and privilege of playing against Japan in the round of 16. But as we get into the bans at the start of the match, we'll get a speed bomb ban, so no speed map for the Netherlands today. And the Philippines not wanting to deal with that free mod 1 as we get our first pick coming out from the Philippines. We're very disappointed that Phony got banned.
Yes.
Oh no, that's Netherlands' disappointed Phony got banned there. I'm interested in what the picking strategy is going to be here.
Yeah, 2 great songs banned. All the other great songs in the pool left to play.
Oh, a roll for the pick? Is that gonna be Tokiwa? It would be 7. Are we going to see Hard Rock 1? Are they roll picking?
That would be crazy.
If we see Tokiwa, it's roll picking. They're deciding against it. They went for the roll picking strategy.
Oh
Nope, they went for it. It's Tokiwa.
They did it.
Tio Sange. They went for it.
I respect that.
I respect that. Honestly, whatever gets Tokiwa picked, I'll take it. This is an absolute jam. Shout out to Disrespect Mapper Hy-Vee for this map.
Okay, well, yes.
Yes.
Welcome Hy-Vee to the map pool. I'm glad to see Tokiwa.
Tokiwa's an absolutely amazing song. There's a very good map in, I think, at least 3 of the 4 game modes for Xiao Sange, I want to say. I think out of 3 of the 4 game modes have an extremely good set of this song. So I'm expecting big things from this map. And the song is good too. The Philippines clearly comfortable on the Hard Rock to start us off here today, jumping straight in.
Also comfortable enough to roll pick this.
Philippines really aura picking.
Let's see if they can also show that off.
Wouldn't that be such a... Okay, what's more aura? Roll picking for your first map or winning a break point when the opposing team roll picked? Like, would the Netherlands have more aura there, or would the Philippines retain their aura?
I think it's a Philippines aura thing. Because if they are that confident to just roll pick anything and play it, then...
I think that would be awesome. I think an aura pick, roll pick into an aura break point from the Netherlands would be very PogChamp.
We're now seeing Silicosis 2 in the lobby.
Yeah, we've got
for the Philippines.
Pochico, Silicosis 2, and Airy going up against Cookie Tree, Right 4, and Bose. Boaz? I always fail to understand if I'm supposed to pronounce the A or if it's just
Boaz.
Boaz? Thank you. I feel like I say Bose by accident half the time.
People are complaining, is it either Boaz or Boaz? And I think it's supposed to be Boaz. Just straight up.
Alexa, how do you pronounce Boaz? Alexa.
There's this amazing song that was made for that exact purpose, to find out how to spell that.
The lore. I respect the non-skip for this intro.
Yeah, you need to make sure you hear the entire good song.
I agree. It's not super long either. Only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I yearn for a 4-minute Tokiwa song.
Oh yes, please.
Here we have the start to the map here with the Netherlands. Higher accuracy off the get-go here. Really just off of Pochico, to be honest here. Really struggling at the start to get the rhythm down, which is understandable. Some interesting patterning in here to catch you off guard if you are not super comfortable with that sort of thing.
Especially considering there's 1/6 and 1/8 patterns all across the map that can easily put you off if you're not careful enough with the hard rock on. Starting into the first QI here. Seeing some of those patterns roll in.
More of a techie section of the song here. Breakdown with these doubles and then it's like 1/8 patterns getting mixed in as well. And the accuracy recovering well for Pochico right now. Pulling up to that 98% range. However, with no faltering from the Netherlands, that does still put them behind. Now, Silicosis does have the highest accuracy in the lobby.
Yes.
I'm not going to say what they had, but they have the highest accuracy in the lobby, which is helping just a little bit. However, with the accuracy from Right 4 matching pretty closely, it's just on Boaz and Cookie Tree to maintain these high mid-99s in order to make sure that the Netherlands stays in the lead. And Yasuo, we talked about the aura breakpoint from the Netherlands, and it is all but possible.
They're getting closer to that.
Here's the ending. This is the outro. I think this is it. I don't think there's any opportunity unless there's a major act drop because somebody stops playing or their cat jumps on their keyboard or something. And that was actually an accuracy gain for the Netherlands on that pattern right there. And that's a break point for the Netherlands to start this match off. Philippines letting their pick slip away. The aura lost, and the Netherlands is here to play today. The 17th seed with the first point.
Do you think they regret the role picking by now? Do you think they're not going to do that again?
I wouldn't regret it, to be honest. That is a 6-way full combo in the lobby right here. And the deciding factor being on accuracy, and it's really just on the fact that Netherlands had a stellar team score overall there. Ari and Silicosis, single-digit 100 count there. Boaz and Cookie Tree, both double-digit 100 count. Unfortunately, Pochico's struggle at the start of that map really giving them an uphill battle the entire time to try and get back into things. As a 6-way FC is not unheard of in a round of 32, but definitely uncommon, and it gives me high hopes for the rest of the 16-17 seed match as we see Tetris come picked out from the Netherlands.
Yes.
Here we
go.
This
is perfect. This is perfect from the last match because we didn't see those two songs played, so we have some variety here. That's great.
The Netherlands might have ultimate aura right now. Winning a breakpoint and then picking into a hidden map immediately after might be aura.
It can be.
I'm not a hidden player, so I think picking hidden is just aura, but...
I mean, hidden on taiko is generally aura, so yes.
Hidden is impossible. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this. I'm just talking out of nowhere, but this is definitely solid from the Netherlands right now. But the Philippines... Again, we can't forget that they still put up a 3-way FC, and the only reason they lost that map was on early accuracy drops from one of their players. So there is all the chance in the world for every single pick here to go back and forth.
Exactly. Hoping to see that sweet tiebreaker at the end of the match, if that keeps happening.
Fraser Edwards.
Yeah, players need to be careful of the 1-6 patterns and 1-8 doublets that actually could make this map, especially on hidden, quite hard.
You said 1-8 doublets and I got a shiver down my spine. That's terrifying.
That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Perfect. Purpose solved.
All right. Early start here. We are once again seeing a rough start to the accuracy from Pochico. They are finding a far earlier recovery from that than they did on the previous pick in Cookie Tree, actually to find the first real struggle at the start of this map here. Only one misread, though. It doesn't look like it's going to become a recurring problem, which is very good for the Netherlands, because giving up a break point immediately after taking one is not what you want to do. That's a full reset on the match immediately. Philippines is going to pull their lead here on all of their players maintaining good act, full combos. Exactly the same performances on those bottom two for both sides right now. We're really just looking at the difference between Cookie Tree and Pochico, and it's Cookie Tree just a little bit behind as Pochico goes above the combo cap now, and about 20% or 0.2% higher accuracy, 20%.
Yeah, that miss from Cookie Tree near the beginning definitely helped Philippines here. Hypello now finding a few 100s compared to Silicosis too, who still holds that double S.
Ari does drop down to 99.37 though, bringing that a little bit closer in range. Cookie Tree and Pochico only about one hit off from each other right now as well, so this is extremely close. I mean, Cookie Tree and Pochico's act is the difference of the miss right now. Silicosis is really the one that's putting in the work, but Right 4 is like directly behind them. There is just the smallest of accuracy differences for these two teams right now, and we're not seeing any misses from either side. This is some top tier gameplay right now, and if we don't see anything else change, then this is going to come down to the wire. 16K could turn around at the snap of your fingers.
Yeah, just one miss from either side can actually help the other team succeed.
Oh. Cookie Tree. That's not what you want to see for the Netherlands, and that might be
Absolutely
the break point straight back. I don't think there's anything to miss on in this ending section here that would give up 30,000, and there goes a double miss from the Netherlands as they fall apart at the ending, and the hidden pick does not pay off for the 17th seed as the Philippines is right back in it. That's definitely a double S from Silicosis. I'm not imagining that. Yeah, I am not imagining this.
Breakpoint goes back to Philippines, winning the pick from the Netherlands here. Now Philippines with their pick.
Exceptional stuff from the Philippines on both of these maps, to be honest. They just let it slip away a little bit too much on that first map, but they were in it the entire time, so they are maintaining very well in this match. It does go to the Philippines pick, and this match is immediately back on track now. That's one break point for either side, so this is basically just starting fresh. We're in a best of 7 now. 3 points for both sides to get to that tiebreaker, and plenty of picks still open. We are not seeing a roll from the Philippines.
They might have really regretted that, perhaps.
They recovered from it, luckily, so not too much to get hung up on for them here. As we wait for them to strategize their next pick. Philippines, if you can hear this, pick Hard Rock 2 or DT2, thank you. I would love that. Would love that. Apparently, Right Force keyboard is stuck in the wrong language now.
Oh no.
Philippines really taking their time on this pick here. They got a break point back, but they definitely do want to console. Oh my gosh, they are going.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, well, it's Femtanil attacking vertical.
This is
there
insane.
It is. Okay.
This is absolutely crazy.
Okay. Here we go.
The second roll
deterred.
pick. Nope, they don't regret it. They don't.
He said, wait.
He said, wait. The insta regret, apparently.
A short map, as we've seen in our previous match. 45 seconds down. Nomad 3 is, in fact, banned.
It is.
Based on what I've seen from these two teams and based on what we know of this map, this is going to be an unbelievably close pick here. Netherlands and Philippines have been extremely consistent. They've been great across the board. It's been maybe one miss or one act drop from both teams on either of the two picks we've seen thus far. And with this map probably being the most straightforward of anything we've seen in this match to now, that leaves a lot of potential for this to just come down to the last second.
Yeah, as it being mentioned in the chat, Cookie Tree has a little bit of a... he's a little favored in this pick because he's known to be more of a stream player, so as this map is more streamy than others, he might be favored, but anything can happen, and as I said, and as you said, both teams are super consistent. So
playing absolutely out of their minds right now. Good stuff from both sides. Absolutely love to see it. All right, here we go. The most straightforward map in the pool we've seen so far. As we jump in for what is potentially the first actual point on the board for the Philippines, or will Netherlands continue the breakpoint train and this match is just going to be all over the place? Well, that early miss doesn't give me confidence from either side. We'll see how this goes. Definitely not where I was expecting to see misses from either team. Higher accuracy for the Netherlands on the remaining players, though. Not too far off.
still 2 double S's from each team here.
Confidence certainly reigns through for both sides. I mean, there is just unwavering performance on both teams here, which is pretty impressive, even for a 16-17 seed matchup, to see this level of gameplay. I mean, we just watched the 4th seed Singapore play, and I don't think we saw plays this confident from them. And that really just goes to show the early stage consistency of both of these teams and how strong they are. Like, we saw a lot of standout performances from individual players, but the team performance on both sides here. I mean, we're 2 picks in, and we've almost seen 2 6-ways. I mean, Netherlands missed it.
Not all 3 hidden Hard Rock.
We've got the Ghost of Dutch Past as the 3rd for the Netherlands this time. The Ghost of Boaz coming in strong for the Netherlands. And it's going to be right 4 making a reappearance. Again, one of the strongest players for the Netherlands. Here we go. 3 players in for both sides. Okay, but Ari does say this is a banger, so maybe not quite as disappointed about this as others.
Maybe it's just the map. As the map, yeah, it is rather slow in terms of SV again, as previously mentioned.
Alright, let's see.
So just picking hidden on this could be a deal breaker for either player.
Let me see the 3-way hidden Hard Rock. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah!
Oh my god.
5-way!
There
5-way!
it is. 5-way hidden Hard Rock.
Here we go. What is this audio glitch? Infinite hits.
Oh my god. Someone hit the 116 there. Jesus.
Someone hit the 1/128th on that pattern. That was crazy tapping speed right there. Someone check him PC and game. This might be Rappy Snappy.
Oh my god.
Good start for both teams with the mod combos, though. I'm very excited for what's going to happen here. Not quite as good of a start for the combos on both sides, though. Cookie Tree, Right 4, and Silicosis, by the way, the 3 strongest players on the previous pick who all put up SSs have all flopped the start of this map. Granted, they're all also on Hidden Hard Rock, so we'll let it pass.
Yep. Silicosis being the only one on the Philippines team that has found a miss yet.
Well, the lowest accuracy on the Netherlands will be holding up their highest combo right now, which you love to see. Pushing 99, though, so quite good overall. Airy, the next highest with a non-dropped combo, also right at the exact same place. So this is going to be a very slightly now going to start to get a little bit bigger for the Netherlands.
Silicosis missing there makes it easier for the Netherlands to build a solid score lead here.
Silicosis not having a fun time with these misreads. There goes Hypello, though, so that's going to start to bring this a little bit more even, but there's really no combo lead to speak of for the Philippines right now, and actually, they just lost it on that miss from Airy right there. If Airy was able to maintain, they would have at least kept the score dead even on here, but with Cookie Tree and Right 4 both being above now, it's just Bochico to hold up the Philippines right now. And Right 4 has great accuracy too, highest in the lobby by a pretty decent margin. And that's going to be a strong performance from Cookie Tree and Right 4 right now for the Netherlands, who might actually be able to consolidate a break point here, and that's going to be very dangerous for the Philippines. So we move through the rest of this pick. No crazy misses here.
Going to the last KI here. Seeing what can still happen. Not much, actually, because 160k is just way too much.
Unbelievable stuff from Netherlands today. I mean, this is just stellar gameplay across the board. Bochico, the only one to actually end up putting the full combo on the board, unfortunately.
Yeah, also the only one who has not picked double mod here.
That's true. The only non-hidden.
What tells you this about the map? I don't know. Slowest
Crazy scores, though. Unbelievable scores from the entire lobby, regardless. I mean, these are very solid for 5-way Hidden Hard Rock.
Yes. Love to see that.
Seriously, both of these teams actually strutting their stuff today. There has been some unbelievable gameplay on both sides, and I'm hoping we get to see it for a little bit longer. Unfortunately for the Philippines, though, the Netherlands has just been able to squeak through these last couple of picks, giving them a pretty decent advantage right now. That's one more map for Netherlands to force match point. Philippines needs to pick up 2 here. And they've got their own pick to start that off, so certainly not out of the realm of possibility, but they do need a break point on the board to get the tiebreaker.
I'm not even waiting for their pick, I'm just waiting for the roll at this point.
Roll!
So...
Come on, give me some good RNG. Give me some good RNG. Keep digging. Yeah. Gamble.
Keep digging for that double time too.
Keep digging, Philippines. Keep digging. Yes! Hard Rock 2! They just sent it in. Philippines, you are my goats.
Not rolling anymore. This is serious business from now on.
Netherlands and the Philippines. These teams have aura, Yasuo. Both of these teams have aura right now. Philippines switching between rolling for picks and then shotgunning a Hard Rock 2 pick, and the Netherlands just absolutely ripping triple Hidden Hard Rock, getting break points. I mean, both of these teams are just crushing it right now.
Yeah. We haven't seen this pick yet today, at least in our block here. So 200 PTM Hard Rock map. It's quite straightforward, actually. It's just a little fast, especially with Hard Rock being placed onto the map.
I feel a little bit straining.
Yeah, especially it's 3 minutes long, so it's longer than like most of the songs in this pool. So
Yeah, this has got to be.
We need some consistency.
This has got to be one of the longest in the pool, if not the longest.
Yeah.
Let me pull up our sheet here really quick. I think it is, yeah. Besides tiebreaker. Oh no, it is 4 seconds drain time shorter than Free Mod 1 and 16 seconds drain time shorter than Elder Dragon Legend.
True. We have Elder Dragon Legend. We haven't seen that either.
That's the consistency pick. That's the consistency pick.
I could be interested in some Nomad 1 action as well.
That's a very good song. I would take that. $12 AM gaming for right 4.
There's also 2 players missing on the Philippines side.
Looks like Silicosis and Jmed need some re-invites. As we get to the most Kobario sounding section of the Kobario song.
It's true. Quite stacked on the artist side in this song as well.
Yeah, very much so.
Or Pochaco is just going to 1v3 them.
Pochaco apparently playing on 4.3 resolution too. We've got an FPS player in the lobby.
Who did not switch from his Counter-Strike match earlier. Sad.
Locked res. Resolution wide. I like it. I like it, honestly. 4.3 might be the move, the wide res. Get those fat notes scrolling by. There's Silicosis. And according to our referee, Philippines using their timeout for this.
Yeah, just Shme missing now.
Looking for that last for Philippines. Man, they're putting a lot of time into this pick right now. They better win it, because this would be some crazy buildup. We're waiting on Jme. We're going to get to listen to the song like twice. Maybe some internet issues for Philippines right now. On Jme.
Might need to find a substitute if Shme is not going to connect anytime soon.
Oh no, apparently some internet issues for Jme. It seems like the entire Philippines concerned because he has left their
there he is.
And not online. There he is. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. That would have been very disappointing for the Philippines. They finally don't roll for a pick. They intentionally pick something and they miss one of their planned players. That would have been very sad.
It would have been sad. Now that everybody's in, we can finally start the map.
There we go. Hard Rock 2. We got Pochaco, Silicosis, and Jme versus Cookie Tree, Right 4, and Boaz. This is coming down to the wire for the Philippines right now. 3-1 is not a significant score gap. It's only 2 maps, but if the Netherlands is able to somehow pick up another break point, that's match point for them. So the Philippines needs to be very careful to get this point. This needs to be... They were very intentional about this, too. They have finally hit the point where they intentionally picked a map.
Unfortunately, though, setting up the Philippines, they struggle with accuracy early into the map, which gives the Netherlands a tight lead in score right now. But the map is 3 minutes long, so anything can still happen in those 3 minutes. easily.
I mean, these early slip-ups won't matter too much, and even Boaz is only about 0.6% above where Pochiko is, approaching that 99%, so really any slip-up here could still make the difference. The big part here is Cookie Tree and Right 4 holding the double high accuracy right now as Silicosis falls to that low 99.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
also
that
the
miss
from Silicosis.
could be close still, though. Plenty of opportunity for breaks again. This is a consistency-based map here, so even though Netherlands has a pretty big lead right now, stuff like that can happen as Cookie Tree
missing on a 1-6. This is unfortunate.
That's going to bring this very close. That's going to drop some significant score there, but the accuracy still maintaining for both teams right now, actually in favor of neither team right now, I don't think. Maybe a little bit the Netherlands on that Right 4 play. But it's barely anything. This is a one-miss map right now. One miss, one slip-up from any player. That combo cap.
Right force. Not gonna mention Right force accuracy right now. However, it looks pretty good right now on the side of the Netherlands.
Cookie Tree doing a really good job maintaining that accuracy until they hit the combo cap here, and a very good recovery from Silicosis, now back up in fighting range, 99.5. And there's Cookie Tree back up, so we've got 6-way max combo here, and we're looking at maintaining this for both sides as we come into these final sections of the map. 3 minutes long, holding strong, both sides. It's only 17k, it's so close. Anything could still give this one away. There's definitely enough density here at the ending. One slip up, one lock. And it's Pochiko, unfortunately. Cookie Tree to trade to kind of bring it back to even here, but that's going to be the Netherlands, Yasuo, and that is another break point for the Netherlands. I don't think there's anything that could throw away 27,000 score at the ending here, and that is it. The match point continues fighting. The Netherlands keeps digging, and they get 4-1.
The double S on the Netherlands side is absolutely insane.
Unbelievable from Right 4.
Also, Jime having a great accuracy as well. Sadly, not enough, but still great scores on the board right now.
Unbelievable. Both sides, honestly, we saw good stuff on either side. Jime with a stellar 99.74. It would have been an absolute crime for them to have missed this map. Luckily, they were able to sneak their way in at the end, but man, the Netherlands, just such a strong team today. They are playing unbelievably as an overall roster here. They have given Philippines absolutely no entry points to any of these picks here, and even on their own maps they have been able to compete. So this 17th seed for what could potentially be the second year in a row winning the round of 32 match. If the Philippines is able to win one more map before the Netherlands closes this out, that'll be the same scoreline that the Philippines beat Australia on last year in this matchup as the 17th seed. It's hidden one.
We're seeing hidden one, slow hidden.
Starting to run through for Philippines now. They are on Netherlands pick, and this is why I said the Philippines really needed their own map there, because when you're down, that double break point puts you back on the other team's pick to close the match out, and that's a point of confidence right there. It doesn't matter what's happened the rest of the time. If you have the upper hand into the last pick of the match, that kicks up the nerves. It really makes you start to lose a little bit of focus in a lot of scenarios. There is a lot that could go wrong here, so the Philippines really, really needs to be on top of this map. There is absolutely no possibility for a slip-up to result in a win for them here, given how the Netherlands has been playing thus far. And we are looking for this match to hopefully be a little bit closer than this. We have, honestly, I do want to note that this score line is not indicative of how this match has gone thus far. I mean, this has been close on almost every map.
Yes, also Philippines asking for timeout, however they already used theirs, so that's not going to be possible anymore.
That's true. That burned timeout during the disconnect or the connection issues. Silicosis is gonna miss 59 times in this map now. Honestly, we should give Philippines the win. If Silicosis can hit 59 misses on the dot,
yep,
Philippines
I think
should
that's a win for Philippines here. Going into hidden 1 here. Very slow SV. Paired with hidden makes it a really hard pick.
well, I don't know who's had the advantage on the hidden thus far. Netherlands did run the 3-way hidden hard rock on the free mod pick earlier, but Philippines ran double hidden hard rock, so there's really not a whole lot of difference maybe on the hidden overall. The Pochico was the one to run that combo off last time, and they are going to be the first to drop accuracy on Philippines, but they're certainly recovering very well. It's actually going to be Hypello to struggle the most. Gotta get used to the slow start. All eyes on right 4 right now after that performance on the other map. Cookie Tree and right 4 have really been the two to hold it down for the Netherlands thus far, and they have been doing a stellar job of it. Silicosis has really been having a good day as well. Unfortunately for Philippines, though, Airy and Pochico both finding misses in the slow section, and Pochico actually with a very not clean miss as well. That was a couple of breaks there, bringing both of them down to those 97%, and that is going to be a significant lead for the Netherlands, and not a position Philippines wants to be in halfway through potentially the final pick of this match.
Absolutely not, since the map is only 2 minutes long and there's already 70k point difference. Pochico finding another miss here. The Netherlands just holding on strong with full combos here. Just matched by Silicosis too. We're still pretty good accuracy, however, it's sadly looking to be enough.
Oh, Pochico. Oh, Pochico.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He
we
really...
may not be playing anymore.
Nope,
we may...
sadly...
Pochico may have stopped. All right, yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, they're back. Wireless keyboard? Disconnect? Bluetooth? Something?
Bluetooth issues? Oh, no.
Oh, we have repicked the map now. What is happening?
Did Pochico disconnect?
I don't know. Pochico started to miss everything. We got the flashlights on the bottom left as the pick got reselected, and the Netherlands wins by an Osu standard score gap. What?
This might be a disconnect.
Very unfortunate, but I do believe the Netherlands still would have won that if their scores are accurate. That's a 3-way full combo with high 99s. And even that 98.54 on Airy gives up about 100,000 on its own. So with Pochico's earlier misses, I do want to say that would be a Netherlands win, despite us not being able to see what happened at the ending there. Maybe some internet issues, maybe some Bancho issues, but that is a well-played and deserved victory for the Netherlands as the 17th seed. They were insane today.
Really strong performance from the entire team.
Unfortunate.
Just showing off. It's, yeah.
Well, they're going to get the chance to show off against Japan next weekend, a 1 seed versus 17 seed. And if we see the consistency from the Netherlands that we saw today, Yasuo, Japan will win that match still. But I wish the Netherlands luck next weekend. I think they are an extremely strong team. I think that they absolutely have the potential to give Japan a run for their money on a couple of picks if they're able to maintain this level of consistency. They look so good as an overall roster, and we wish them the best of luck in that matchup against the #1 seed. Of course, that's always going to be a difficult match, no matter what World Cup you're playing in. The #1 seed is always extremely strong. Philippines gets the chance to go down to the lower bracket to face off against Bulgaria. And I wish Bulgaria luck because Philippines some unbelievable consistency from that roster today. They were playing out of their minds, and just unfortunately, the Netherlands had a better day.
Yep, it happens. It happens.
It happens. You could play.
Definitely. Good luck to both teams in their continuing matches from now on.
Yeah. We have a saying in a lot of the other modes is you could have the best performance of the weekend, but if you could have like the second best performance of the weekend, but if your opponent's number one, you couldn't win anyway. So that's just how it happens sometimes, but well played from both teams. An exceptional match. We do have Taiwan versus Peru down on the B stream. So we are, I believe, going to send you all over there to go check out that match while it continues. We will be back here on the A stream with Turkey versus Slovakia at 17 UTC. We will be back then. Thank you for joining me today, Yasuo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
watching.
having me.
And we will see you all down on the B stream and back here on the A stream in about an hour. We'll catch you then.